As Robert said, roads are slick all around the state. Just about all of Maryland's counties were hit hard by today's snowstorm. It was a pretty picture in Carroll County earlier today, but the snow quickly covered the roads, making driving tricky. It's the same story in Anne Arundel County, where roads are also partially blanketed with snow. If you're out driving, watch for spots where slush may be turning to ice. Ellicott City may look like a Christmas card scene, but Howard County roads are slick tonight too. If you do have to venture out, leave some extra travel time. The best advice we can give you is to stay off the streets if you can. And our team coverage of this record snow continues with a look at its effects on planes, trains, automobiles, and buses. Alex Dimitrick is live at the State Highway Operations Center. Alex.
Thousands of Maryland's roads are under very close watch by crews out actually driving those roads, as well as electronic surveillance. All that information is coming into this center, and it helps tell the State Highway Administration how best to use those salt trucks and plows, as well as issuing advisories to motorists. It's been going on all day, and all day it's been very slow going. Getting around. On some roads it was easier than others. Highways and main routes were open if slushy. Most everything else
is very slippery on the streets. All main streets is little cleaner. Back streets is bad, it's terrible.
And there were enough fender benders and collisions to prove it. They stopped counting during the morning rush hour and started keeping tabs at the emergency room.
Well, so far we've seen a number of motor vehicle accidents, mostly minor, with neck pain and back pain.
But most mishaps were simple spin-outs and strandings.
When I make left here, I feel the car just go there.
And all it took to set things right was a little help. Things got more complicated when you tried leaving the road and town.
I'm just about to push and be number one for spot 4. We're told just wonder how long it's going to take for you to take us from there.
We're waiting for, let me see, we have 5 already at the de-icing ramp, and we'll get you out there soon.
Okay, 589, roger that. We'll push, I'll call you back.
Passengers at BWI found themselves delayed or worse.
When we originally got here, it was on time, and then they were talking about closing the airport, and they eventually closed it, and then the worst happened. They canceled the whole flight, so we're stuck.
I'm waiting on my son to come in on a flight from Atlanta, but it seems that his flight was canceled, so now he's going into Harrisburg.
Then there were all those who felt they weren't getting anywhere.
I've been waiting 45 minutes now for this one bus, and it's very, I don't know. Maybe spring will come sooner than we think.
Hopefully it won't beat the bus.
How about it?
That left more basic modes of transportation, but even walking had its ups and downs.
You've broken your radius bone in your hand. And we're going to make our best attempt to make a closed reduction and put it back in as normal alignment as we can.
Yeah, I just went right up in the air. And I went on the way down. I tried not to use my hands, but it just didn't work. I stuck the left hand out, and that's what happened.
All part of just getting around. And joining me now is Chuck Brown with the State Highway Administration. And Chuck, I guess, is now that the sun is gone, what little we saw of it today, people's thoughts are turning to ice. What's the status?
That's our main concern. We're seeing a lot of light traffic around the region, and our concern again is for the freezing up of the temperatures. The pavement is wet in areas. The temperatures are below freezing, so that would equal to ice tonight. So we're going to be continuing to salt, to plow as necessary, but again, the threat of ice is very real tonight, especially on the ramps and bridges, so use caution this evening.
All right, Chuck, thank you very much. So, Vic, obviously, if you're going out tonight, go slowly.
Okay, we got no choice. We're going to have to go somewhere after this. Alex, what's the status of BWI right now?
Oh, BWI is not so good. It is partially open at this hour. They have 2 commercial runways. One of them is shut down, so they've only got 1 runway in operation. The commuter runway, we are told, is also closed down. This is causing a great deal of delays and some cancellations, especially to airports further up the line in the Northeast, which are also getting clobbered by this bad weather.
Okay, so some unhappy folks out there tonight. Thanks a lot, Alex.